grave sites. There were statues of angels and all different kinds of trees and greenery. There were pictures of people from a long time ago and from now. And I didn't realize that you could have such a display at the cemetery / mausoleum with cremation remains, but apparently they like to take the ashes of people and of course they're in their urn, and they put it in a glass case for viewing, and they let their family decorate it with different objects from the person's life that represents the person. Little statues or figurines, or in some cases they had babies' bodies and they had little rattles or toys or shoes or something like that. It was just completely awe-inspiring. Some of the tombstones had also, I don't know what you would call it, but the area where the casket goes, that box was above ground, made out of stone, huge boxes. And let's see, just beautiful ivy growing up the tombstones, and all these different statues and glass bottles, candles and jars, baskets of flowers, wreaths with pictures and birds. It was just such a nice display. It was super magical. It almost reminded me of a fairy garden, somewhere where fairies and gnomes would come to visit. And they also had some places where, I guess, something that was added to the gravesite was a water fountain, and the water is completely drinkable. In fact, everywhere in the Czech Republic, any water fountain or tap is completely drinkable, and that's a really good thing because it's been really hot and we've been getting dehydrated, staying hydrated rather. Yes, focus on the positive. So it was just so beautiful, and for this trip I wanted to make at least one ASMR video for every town or city that I visit. At least one for every country that I visit, and I'm going to 6 countries. So this was the first, and I hope you enjoy it. Hopefully I'll make another one before I leave the Czech Republic. is visited by the same entities that wander the grounds. That being said, I do not mean any disrespect to the families of the loved ones who are grieving. I do not mean any disrespect to the resting place of the people in the Czech Republic. And I would never do anything to deface or take away from their site that their family has created for them. I'm very grateful that I was able to visit this place, and I'm very grateful that this cemetery was open to the public, and they do let people come in and sort of just hang out there, because it's such an amazing place. It really is. So I hope if you ever